October 8th. I thought I would revisit, oh, that's just my little one, the boss. Listen to her. She's unwinding before bed. She's playing with her Lego. Well, this is all about the history of lamps. The history of lamps begins with the use of hollow stones and fat and wicks. Now this is an original fat lamp. A hollow stone that was used to help illuminate the interiors of shelters, of human shelters. Probably 2,000 years ago, something like that. And how it worked was you put fat in it and maybe a wick. And that helped illuminate the interior of a shelter. And I know it's a little hot, but sometimes it's better to snuff a candlelight than blow it out. This is your middle to upper Neolithic period stone lamp. And it works quite well. Any burnable fat will serve, any burnable tree sap will serve. This one. Just 1 second. Mittens, get off this table. Go. Come on, get. Good cat. All right, now that interruption is taken care of, we can go on to the next step. Now, it went from hollow stones filled with fat with a wick, or hollow stones filled with tree sap in a wick, to the fired clay terracotta lamp. And anyone who has seen the patio lamps knows what a terracotta lamp is. It's just the hollow fired clay object filled with oil of some kind, and it's lit, and that illuminates your outdoor patio. Well, that used to be the old way. They called it the terracotta lamp. I don't have one of those, but I do have the oil lamps. Now, the kerosene storm lantern, that came along in 1850. And it comes in quite handy. It became quite popular. Now, kerosene in itself is important because, well, obviously these are called kerosene lamps, kerosene storm lanterns, but they used to burn other material. They used other fuel other than kerosene. And whale oil was quite popular until in Albert County, New Brunswick, a gentleman learned how to produce kerosene from shale, from the gas in shale, or from the oil in shale. He produced kerosene, and that helped save the whale in the long run, because kerosene became much cheaper to produce. So, yes, the storm lantern came along, and kerosene soon replaced whale oil, or fat, you might as well say. Then the fancy glass lamps that you see in Little House. These are right here. And they're beautiful. They all work. Now these lamps here are actually replicas of the original 1800s. The only opportunity I had of seeing something even close to an 1800s lamp was the kerosene wick cap that was patented April 7th, 1868 by the Miller Company. That was an amazing find. It must have been packed in solid clay for, well, since 1868, and only come loose very recently because it didn't have a whole lot of rust on it. Maybe someone lost it. But I was lucky enough to find it down a tin can that day. I don't really use these on a daily basis because I have electricity, but I've got my kerosene and I have the lamps here to use if need be. Well, that is the history of oil lamps. Once men learned how to turn sand into glass, the oil lamp was produced. I will see you online.